Only Polaris, the company that knows more about race-tested trail performance than anybody, could come up with a pair of snow scorchers like the 1980 TXL and Centurion. Take on a Polaris TXL and you're taking on a straight shot of liquid lightning. If your high-performance priorities include acceleration, speed, stability, and maneuverability, it would be hard to find anything that matches the TXL. This super sled is powered by a 340 liquid-cooled engine that's built for long-run, high-performance dependability. And TXL stability is superb at any speed, with a long travel slide rail suspension and all-rubber involute track. Now add hydraulic disc brakes, multi-layer foam seat, and many other comfort and performance features, and you've got a sled second to none. For 3 seasons running, the Polaris TXL has been the best liquid cooler in the business. This season, it's even better. A machine that will accept your every challenge. And now brace yourselves. You're watching the King of the Hill 1980 Centurion. Nothing puts the heat on like Centurion. It'll put every other hot dog racer on the back burner. The starting point is right under the hood with a 500cc 3-cylinder liquid-cooled superstar engine. You got the numbers right. A 500cc liquid 3-banger. Just pull the trigger and hang on. But the Centurion is more, much more than a lake racer. It's a highly maneuverable trail sled with long travel suspension, all-rubber track, torque-balanced drive, hydraulic disc brakes, and a host of other features that combine to give you the ultimate combination of flat-out power and trail stability and comfort. This is truly a machine you can't pass up. Centurion and TXL, the Polaris Hot Iron for 1980. They're not for everyone. That's why they're produced in limited quantities. But if you're up to them, maybe you owe yourself one of these premier performers, just to see how good you really are. Yes, this winter you can really put the heat on with a new Polaris Snowmobile. And you can put the warmth on, too, with the blues. Polaris Action Snow Clothes. You'll find good-looking, good-feeling suits, jackets, boots, sweaters, and accessories for the whole family. You'll also find a wide selection of snowmobile accessories. Everything from saddlebags to racing skags, to put extra comfort and performance into your snowmobiling. See it all right here at your Polaris dealer. TX. When these letters are stamped on a Polaris sled, you can be sure of one thing: performance. Over the years, snowmobilers have come to regard a TX as the sled that gives the very best combination of speed, stability, and all-around handling on the trail. And now, Polaris proudly presents 3 sleds worthy of the TX name. The stylish 1980 TX, the cross-country TXC, and the all-new TXL Indy. The Indy stands for Independent Front Suspension, a revolutionary suspension system that Polaris pioneered in its winning Snow Pro racing effort. And now, Polaris is putting this performance-proven IFS in a TXL model. And to tell you how it works, here's Al Unzer, 3-time winner of the Indianapolis 500 and engineering consultant for Polaris.
TXL Indy has one fine suspension on it, believe me. It's a lot like the suspension on my race car. Let's take a closer look at this prototype. Each ski is supported by these coil-over-shock springs, but the heart of the system is the increased amount of vertical ski travel that Polaris engineers have designed into this IFS. When one ski hits a bump, the coil spring depresses, absorbing the shock on that ski. At the same time, the torsion bar transmits part of the shock to the other ski. This depresses the coil spring on the other ski and has a leveling effect on the whole front end. This happens very quickly, of course. The net effect is that the suspension takes the pounding, but the sled just keeps riding along on an even keel, smoothing out the moguls so that the driver has a softer, more comfortable ride and maintains far better control. This system is very similar to the independent front suspension that we tested all last winter on the Polaris cross-country racer. And with that kind of testing, it gave us a lot better ride, and it's a very durable suspension. And keep in mind, this TXL Indy shares the same great performance features as the Polaris TX and the TXC, like the all-aluminum torque balance drive system, Snow Pro crossover jack shaft, CD ignition system, with big hydraulic disc brakes, and a bundle of other race-tested features, and all matched into one fine power unit to pour out more performance in all snow conditions. The only difference is the TXL Indy has independent front suspension and a liquid-cooled engine, and the TX and the TXC have standard front suspensions and free air engines. All this talking sure makes the guy want to go riding. Come on, let's go do it.
TXL Indy. It'll tame any trail. TX, out front in seconds. TXC, it goes cross-country fast. Then just as quickly, they can tone themselves down and give you stability that stays with you on the tightest turn, and handling that'll take the twist out of the toughest trail and still come back for more. If you want this kind of performance, you want the 1980 Polaris TX, TXC, or TXL Indy. Believe me, they are real trailblazers. Yes, this winter you can really put the heat on with a new Polaris Snowmobile. And you can put the warmth on, too, with the blues. Polaris Action Snow Clothes. You'll find good-looking, good-feeling suits, jackets, boots, sweaters, and accessories for the whole family. You'll also find a wide selection of snowmobile accessories. Everything from saddlebags to racing skags, to put extra comfort and performance into your snowmobiling. See it all right here at your Polaris dealer.